I advise you to be careful because ADD is straight out the window in this film, okay?
I've had a couple, I'm not gonna lie to you. On an empty stomach.
Well, we are here to watch the brand new Doctor Strange tonight. Oh my god, that tongue. No, not like this. But you're here for Doctor Strange. I just can't wait to see it, man. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Hey there, you like popsicles? Hey, I've got a whole freezer full of popsicles. Call me.
Where'd you get a slushie? I want a slushie.
I bought it.
How much did that cost? Like $5,000 in your soul?
$5,000.
Oh.
For a cartoon, she's
really hot. Get out of here, Howdy.
Okay.
Oh, what does Boba say about Doctor Strange?
Well, I know this. He says, as you wish.
As you wish for Doctor Strange? Good omen. Good omen.
Boba's omens now?
Yes. Okay, card freaking mail. Talk about it. Talk about it. What are you looking forward to for Doctor freaking Strange, bro?
The training sequence.
You want the training sequence? Okay,
Love
I like
those.
that. Yeah.
Love those.
Okay, I feel that. Kenneth, what is up with you, bro?
Doctor Strange is one of the most underrated comic book characters in Marvel history. He's actually one of the most powerful at the same time. He doesn't get as much publicity as, say, the Hulk or Iron Man. Stephen Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, he's actually very powerful and interesting. This is an interesting origin story. It's going to be pretty good.
Hey, Nick.
This isn't my channel.
What are you expecting for Doctor freaking Strange?
I have no idea. I know nothing about Doctor Strange.
Okay, so you're going to get your mind blown.
Yes, I will have.
Door freaking Mamu needs to pop up in Doctor Strange. So, what are you guys looking forward to?
Learning more about Doctor Strange. I don't know a lot about him. So.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
And I know he's trippy, and I know it's really deep and cool. So.
Hoping to fall in love with a new Marvel hero.
Okay.
I've been a fan of all the Marvel movies so far.
Loving the Mario hat, though.
Thank you.
Loving that. Doctor Strange. Are you looking forward to it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Always.
Well, about 2 years ago, I started reading comics, and Doctor Strange has just been a mainstay in what I read.
Wait,
yes.
It's already set up?
To the movie.
It's to the
Indeed.
movie.
Cameras are legal.
To the movie. Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Geekin Out. I'm your host, Dave Meister, here for another Geekin Out review. And this time, we're reviewing Doctor Frickin' Strange.
Mr. Doctor, it's strange. Maybe. Who am I to judge?
It was a freaking strange movie, but I had a lot of fun. It's a fun movie, so let's get right into the review. Doctor Strange, the Marvel film directed by the twisted mind who brought you Sinister, Scott Derrickson, and starring Benedict Cumberbatch as Stephen Strange, a talented and lovable
genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
If you didn't already know, Doctor Strange origin story from the comics and animated film was already a storyline similar to Tony Stark's life-changing path to redemption story arc. So you can't really diverge from the original source material too much. So our talented rich bastard goes through one hell of a car accident which destroys most of the nerves in his hands, which causes him to lose the ability to be a badass neurosurgeon. So Stephen Strange embarks on a journey to the eastern parts of the world when Western medicine tells him to f*** off. In his travels, he meets up with Baron Mordo and tells him that there is a way to heal his shaky hands and introduces Stephen to the Master of Mystics, the Ancient One. And I know that many weren't too happy about this, since the original Ancient One was a male Tibetan Sorcerer Supreme. I guess Kevin Feige and many others wanted to stray off from the path a bit. But if you allow yourself to be open to it, she does a fantastic job as the Sorcerer Supreme. And I did like how Tilda brought a nurturing, carefree demeanor to this character. And she was pretty powerful, she was pretty badass. Benedict Cumberbatch as our Sorcerer Supreme. The character that he does portray in this film feels a lot like Tony Stark. Even though both love their quips, Doctor Strange has a bit more of a dry humor to him, like as if he is trying to insult you. And so that's why he kind of reminded me a lot like Sherlock freaking Holmes. And of course a bit of
My name is
God. Benedict Cumberbatch will always be Khan to me. In the beginning of the film, when you're introduced to Stephen Strange, you see a lot of Khan and Sherlock Holmes in this character because he's very talented, but he's a jerk, very quippy. But then after he goes through this process, this journey into becoming something greater than himself, you see that he starts to change into Doctor Strange. And you see the jerk slowly drifting away. Like, it's still there, but he's more grounded now, and he respects more. He's more considerate with others, which is funny because it brings us to Rachel McAdams' character, Christine, who plays a sort of a love interest. And I like how the director came about with that. He didn't go straight to Thor and Jane, because you see that there was something there, but they got lost along the way, and they're trying to bring it back, but yet it's slowly coming up there. It's not there yet, because there's a moment when Christine meets up with Doctor Strange after a brief absence, and Doctor Strange is different. Not only physically different, but changed mentally. Like, she was surprised. This is not the Stephen Strange that she knows. That's why, because he has become Doctor Strange. And that's also a reason why Benedict Cumberbatch doesn't seem like Doctor Strange yet, because he actually went through two types of characters. Because first he went through the rich a-hole phase, and now he has become more of a benevolent character. And I definitely think that we'll see the full transformation in the next film. Because Stephen Strange becoming Doctor Strange is not like how Tony Stark became Iron Man. Tony Stark is still the same character, and all he added was the freaking iron suit. In this film, Mordo started to play the trainer character, like Sinestro trained Hal Jordan to become the Green Lantern he is today.
A sword. No human.
I know, I showed that scene from the horrible Green Lantern movie, but that was actually the only best part. It was between Sinestro and Hal Jordan training up. I love that scene. And I also love the chemistry between Wong and Stephen Strange, because one character couldn't laugh to save his life, and Doctor Strange just kept on trying to pull a laugh from him, but he didn't work at all, so he gave up. And I love the chemistry between these two characters, and I hope to see more of it, because it sucks because there was so much missing. Could have been another 30 minutes of exposition, but the thing is, there was so much exposition in this film. This film is nothing but exposition, wrapped around more exposition and thrown into a bag of Inception. And there was no time to build up the other characters, which unfortunately brings me to Mads Mikkelsen's character, Calicius. Mads Mikkelsen did a fantastic job as Calicius. He was smart, he was talented, he was pretty much the next Sorcerer Supreme before Doctor Strange. The thing is, he fell into the dark side of the Force, which hurts me a little because I wanted to see more of Calicius. What drove him to perform the acts that he committed? Unfortunately, because the film was filled with so much explanation and also a roller coaster of mayhem, portals to other dimensions, fights within dimensions, in between dimensions. It was just a wild ride, okay? It just kept on going and going and going. And when it stopped, they just told a joke here and there. The last 45 minutes of this film was nothing but shrooms and Inception. So be prepared to see some wild and I think that's what brought the film down for me, because it got so caught up with its wild side, like it didn't have time for us to sit down and enjoy the moments. We'd love to get into more details in the spoiler review, but I'm hoping to see what Doctor Strange 2 will bring to the table. Doctor Strange Origin Story is supposed to kick off the Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 3, so I'm looking forward to what's happening, because if this is just a taste of what we're getting, I can't wait to see what else they're coming up with for Doctor Strange. But other than that, everyone, Doctor Strange is a fun movie, radical movie, okay? You will be amazed by the visuals of this film, and I recommend to watch this in 3D. Like in my previous video, I went to see the first 15 minutes of this movie in IMAX 3D, and it was freaking epic. I recommend you watch it because you won't be disappointed. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, there's not one, but two end credit scenes. One mid-credit scene and one towards the end. Even though Doctor Strange did trip at the finish line, the film gets an A for effort. It deserves a Geekin Out. Oh, and before I go, my buddy from SirPixelStudios, Nick, he started a new LLC called ValierProductions. They deal with video creation, photography, social media. If you guys want to check them out, the link's down below. Other than that, everyone, thank you for checking out Geekin Out. I'm yours truly, Nate Meister. May the fun be with you always.